at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On 2. 11.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage. Here's Burrow. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So a tough early challenge here. 2nd and long after the sack. Now it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Now Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They go back to the ground now and mix it. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. From midfield now, Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hudson. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tanner Hudson, 50 yards. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Dolphins nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Dolphins nothing.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Time on 3, kick.
Once again, it's Mostert. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Mostert. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Ready. Hey, time on 2. Time on 2. Time on 2.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Up the middle, Achane. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run, Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
One, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And here comes Berrios. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Tua on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. Now look out. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, come on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here we go. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
11.
Burrow will throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, so. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Braxton Berrios as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it. It pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own? Or maybe the analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Here's McPherson now to send it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're within 7 now, 28-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now it's Mixon running right. And some room to run now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
11 MT. 11 MT.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
11.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
11.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're in the hurry up. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. A handoff running left is Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Quick slant caught by Chase. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as good running gets him to about the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 2nd down and 3. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. Hanson, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run with Mixon. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Inside handoff to Mixon. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Mixing up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A handoff to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Joe Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
11 MT, take. 11 MT.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Brown diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And McPherson on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. And they're going to speed things up here. Tua now on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Tua now on first down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 129 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that's out quickly to Chase. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Battle. The ball comes out. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to Ben.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2, ready?
Now they run with Mixon. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
11.
On the run, it's Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
A loss of 2. Brings up the 2nd and 12.
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll run again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7th. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.